It's been a violent week around the valley with more than a dozen homicides in only 7 days, and police say many have stemmed from family fights. Contact 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels is live at Metro headquarters with more on what can be done to prevent these kinds of tragedies. Joe.
Yeah, Steve, when the new year rolls in just a couple of days, the homicide numbers will reset at zero for 2018. And one expert we spoke to today, he says there are at least a few things that can be done to keep that number as low as possible.
It makes it really hard to try and prevent.
13 Action News crime and safety expert Randy Sutton says murder is usually a passionate and heated exchange involving a personal relationship, one that crops up sometimes without warning.
There's almost no police response for prevention. Then it becomes reactive.
Sutton says despite their unpredictability, there are steps to face problems after the fact.
You identify those people who are violent offenders and you make a project out of them. And you put them away for dope, you put them away for money laundering, you put them away for anything you can.
Off the streets and behind bars is one way to cut down on violence. Metro's gang unit is one of the elite squads that targets the problem, but recent organizational changes within Metro have called that into question.
I was not in favor of the way Metro handled the gang situation when they basically took the gang unit and disbanded it.
Metro's gang unit is back, but questions remain for how long or whether it will be scaled back in the coming year. Sutton adds when it comes to crime, courts also play a huge role.
What's the criminal record of these individuals? Should they have even been released? You know, recidivism is very, very high.
So far, 13 people dead in the last week in several violent encounters across the valley, and detectives still working to solve many of them.
And we asked Metro Police what initiatives have been working or what needs to change for next year. A police spokesperson told us that they were too busy to speak about the homicide initiatives for this year or next year because they are making preparations for the New Year's Eve celebration and security. Reporting live, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Thank you so much, Joe. And we have an interactive map showing all the recent homicides along with links to our stories on them. It's on our website, ktmv.com, right on our homepage.